Okay, so I assume by now you've seen this, that, Joe Biden will be the commencement speaker at Morehouse's graduation this year, and this decision was made by Morehouse's administration, and more specifically, President David Thomas. So I know you're going to hear a lot of stories, and even this exclusive came from like 3 sources, right? But let me just break this down for you. So apparently what happened was, after Kamala came down to Morehouse in September, they, when I say they, I mean Morehouse's administration and David Thomas sent an invite for Biden to be the commencement speaker back in September, right? And conveniently, after Trump just came down to the Chick-fil-A near the AUC, he, I guess, accepted it like just now, and they're going through with it. Now, let me make this clear. Us AUC students and alumni are completely against this decision, and we do not want Genocide Joe on our campus, on Morehouse's fucking campus whatsoever. But let's put it in a context, because there's a reason why David Thomas sent this invite out in September and why he just accepted it like a few days ago. Because not only does David Thomas have a seat on the board of Vanguard, which, if you don't know, Vanguard is a financing company that President Thomas sits on as the president of Morehouse College. And Vanguard has massive investments in Israel for companies that manufacture weapons to kill Palestinians. David Thomas also is a member of the Atlanta Committee for Progress, which, if you don't know, the ACP is known for being an active contributor to gentrification, but also their support for Cop City. And in 2021, ACP supported the Cop City project and increased police and surveillance around the AUC. The Atlanta Committee for Progress and the Atlanta Police Foundation both represent these new public-private formations that use the infrastructure of nonprofits and philanthropy to influence public works and legislation. And these groups are not only what David Thomas supports, but it's what some of the Spelman admin supports, and it's what some of the Clark admin supports. Even though these are the same people in administration that'll name drop Alice Walker or MLK at the drop of a hat for marketing material to get people into their schools. So no, don't be surprised about this shit at all, because these institutions and the admin at these institutions use activism and these activists that went to their schools as a marketing ploy, even though they are directly involved in the state terror and state oppression that these same activists that went to these schools were against when they were there. So yeah, fuck Genocide Joe. We don't want him on campus. We most definitely don't want him as our fucking commencement speaker. And free the guys from the West End to the West Bank. You feel me?
Yo, what's good, people? We back. Had to come through real fast on this one, right? Because I saw this article on CNN, and then I'm seeing this TikTok right here. It was great to hear from an actual AUC student. But salute to all the students that's graduating at Morehouse, man. You know, every time y'all graduate, y'all bring somebody out. But this right here is spooky because, they say they don't want no Genocide Joe on our campus. We paid $96,000 a semester. You think we paying $96,000 to support genocide? That's what they saying, right? You know what I had to go through to get enrolled here? You know what I had to go through to get registered for classes here? So that's basically what it boils down to, because they have the right. It's up to them. And if they don't want Genocide Joe on their campus to speak to them after graduation, then they don't want Genocide Joe. But this is a bad look, because Genocide Joe needs to at least force a ceasefire or something. He needs to try his best to cease fire. Maybe he'll see some things change, because just on Good Friday in New York, where he had that fundraiser event, yeah, he was able to scoop up 25 mil real fast, but right before, but it may have been more, but it got ended. It got ended because from protesters, Palestine protesters came through and they ran him up out of there. And we hear the students already said, we don't want him here. We don't want Genocide Joe on our campus. We want to see where this goes after that, and if they actually listen to the students because they do pay the money.